All right, everyone. Here's the XD-45 Mod 2 subcompact. I'm going to break it down and clean it. This is my crossbreed carry. It goes inside the waistband. It's a very, very good holster, comfortable. So set that aside. First thing you have to do is break down the gun. Basically, well, goes without saying, the first thing you do is to make sure that the gun is empty. And indeed it is. Okay? No obstructions. Okay? Now that we're empty, what you do is you rotate this up, forward this way, then release the bolt forward, and you need to make sure that it's empty because you're going to pull the trigger and slide it forward. Now you have the two pieces. We're going to clean and oil a little bit. So setting this aside, you remove the spring like so, this assembly, and the bolt. You have the barrel, little tiny barrel. I think that's what, 3 inches long or so, and then the rail. So I'm going to get my stuff together and clean this gun up, and you'll see how I do some of it. I'm a firm believer in a few things that tend to work out real well, and I'm going to do a rather light cleaning here. So let me stop the video and go grab my cleaning equipment and get at it. Okay, sorry about that. Had to gather up my cleaning stuff and took a quick look online, and the 45 caliber, which this is it's John Moses Browning made the model 1911 pistol, designed it, helped, and I want to make sure I get his name right. It's kind of like not knowing George Washington was the first president of the United States. This is a rim oil I use. I'm certain they have various ones on the market, all claim all kinds of great stuff. I know this stuff works. And Hoppy's number 9 with the copper remover cleaner. I know this stuff actually does work. I've used it and I've watched it melt the copper in my 308. And I use the rim wipe oils, and sometimes I just clean absolutely everything with that. But since I've shot the gun, I'm going to do a little extra cleaning on the barrel. But it was the Philippines, as I talked about the 45 caliber round. It was the Moro Indian tribesmen in the Philippines that were fighting, and you ought to read up on the history. I think you may find it fascinating, their religion as well. Okay, let me get onto the barrel here. Step 1, cleaning the barrel. Not gonna scrub it, but I just grab a little bit of the cleaning solution and run it through. That's the nice thing about the 45 round. There we go. And you can see what it looks like now. And as we standby one. That's the nice thing about being at the house. I have my garbage is directly behind me, so I can throw all that up and off. And I don't know who developed these gloves, but I do like being a wimp. to be honest with you. And this gun definitely did throw off an awful lot of nastiness there, and it's probably the powder from the ammo, but you need to try and keep the cost down. Let me look in there. That looks nice and clean. Okay. Actually, the first thing I want to do, just out of curiosity, I want to get a little bigger piece of this here, is that the front end of this gun was awful dirty, and there we go, it's cleaning up well, and it picked up powder. See all that residue off the front? So man, either that ammo or the way the gun is designed, make sure we don't see that, cleaning this unit off. And that's what came off just the front end of the firearm. So it's one of the more, well, let's go across here. Simply the size of the round, the amount of the powder, the speed of the bullet, I'm certain all factor in to just how dirty some of this gets. But you can see that's good and dirty. I'll probably speed up this so you can not watch me basically use these wipes to clean off the gun. It's actually relaxing. It's kind of like shooting the gun. It's fun. You have to shoot the target. We broke the stick that was holding up the target. It took a round or two from the 45, and that was all she wrote for the, it wasn't a 2x4, it was a little smaller than that. I'll maybe call it 1x1. And other things are Q-tips. Some people will not clean their guns for a long time. I've done that with basically rifles during hunting season because I don't want to change anything, but with the pistols and stuff, I do those every chance I get and as I use them. This gun has never jammed on me. Well, it did once. I guess I had put some reloaded ammo in it and it wasn't pristine. And in doing so, what it did was it jammed, and I took it back to the gun store, and they pulled the bullet out and explained to me that it looked a little bent. I could tell what he was talking about, but he'd beat it out, but that was it. So from that point on, I only use new ammunition in this gun, and it has worked flawlessly. So, okay, let's see, one more. Another nice thing about the 45 is it's like a 410 shotgun when I was a kid. There's pretty much anything will go down the barrel. And cleaning it is easy. can't see it, but it's nice and clean now. So put it back together. Okay. I put a dab of oil on the rails. I'm certain it was what I do. I won't claim that I read the manuals. I'm guilty of that. Okay. Push that back in. Okay. This back on. Cock it back to where the position was. Flip this down. You're ready to go. It's that simple. It's a good gun. It's made in Croatia. I don't know, I've heard people mumble about, yeah, whatever, and it's not here. It's not my SIG, but it's high enough quality for me. Works well. Matter of fact, my brother-in-law, when he comes visit me next month, we're going to go down to Larry's and pick one up for him. There we go. Okay.